Good afternoon, Mr. Pai. Thanks for joining and speaking to Bloomberg Quint. First of all, the first offer that you gave and what you gave right now, there is a lot of difference because when you gave the offer first, it was looking that you were looking to undervalue Fortis and get an asset very cheap. Now the tables have turned because a lot of people have bid it. Why have you raised the offer again, and how important is it for you to bag Fortis?
See, I think when we put the initial offer, we were among the many bidders who had come and looked at Fortis for the last 18 months. Over the process of those 18 months, most of these bidders who are currently now bidding had dropped out of the race. We were the only ones left, and we had put a bid at that time which we felt was a fair bid for the company. Obviously, when you have a competitive process, you get the best out of it, but there was nobody at that time willing to step up and put a bid for Fortis. So that was when our first bid went in. And why we have raised our offer after the last board meeting was that we felt that we still had a compelling bid at 160 rupees when we had put in, if they were taking into account all the factors other than just the price. I think we had a lot more to offer to the Fortis shareholders in terms of the merger, and given our track record in running hospitals in India.
Go on, sir. Go on, sir.
No, so hence, post the selection of the Munjal Burman offer and the negative, and we heard that the shareholders were also very unhappy. We felt we didn't want to wait for another month where the Munjal Burman offer may be defeated at the EGM, and then this process again starts, which again, given the lack of time that the Fortis hospitals have, we felt that we should put in an offer right now and take it to the EGM.
Okay. Which shareholders are unhappy with the Munjals and Hero bagging it?
I don't want to name any specific shareholders. I think you will hear that in the next few days.
Okay. The street does believe, because since you've spoken to shareholders, we've also spoken to some shareholders and people involved. The street is of the belief that the group Hero Manipal, the Hero Munjal bid was accepted because it actually infuses significant amount of liquidity, which is much needed and is less complex in terms of what you've offered, and gets Fortis time and immediate liquidity to get back on the feet, compared to something that they believed was a complex offer that the Manipal Group gave. Is that something you believe went against you in selection?
No, I know our initial structure was complex. The new structure is not complex. The new structure, we are putting in money into the company directly, and then we're going for the merger. The merger is going to add value to the shareholders, and that's why we are still putting in money at the same time right after EGM approval.
Okay.
And that's what people are not understanding.
Okay. Is this the final offer, or is there more to come? Because what happens next if the board still decides to stick with the existing offer of the Hero Munjals?
I don't want to comment on that. If the board has to consider this offer very seriously, if they take an offer which is inferior to the EGM, it's not going to pass muster. So I think they have to take this offer, given that this is the best offer right now on the table. Okay.
I'm reading from the press release that you've said, and you've said that the Hero offer fails to deliver any long-term benefits for Fortis, and you've said that now also. So how is in your version, how is your bid better than Hero, and how will it better help the shareholders?
See, given that we have a large hospital group that we are running, we have seen synergies by putting both these groups together. And that's why we are saying there is a 200 crore of savings that we can bring in over the next 2 years, and which will impact to about a 40 to 50 rupee per share price. These numbers can go up even more, but right now what we are saying is, given the amount of work we have done, we feel very confident of delivering the 200 rupees and 200 crores of incremental EBITDA.
I just wanted to get back on something that you had said, that when you bid first, you had said that you believed that Fortis was fairly valued, and now the bid prices have actually gone up 30, 40, 50% from there. Now do you believe that Fortis is overvalued and at this point of time?
It is a fully valued price. I definitely, I think given where we are, but the fact that we still are excited about the fact that we can put together India's largest healthcare system, and given some of the synergies that we have, we feel it's going to be is still something which we are working on, and we feel confident about. But it is a fully priced value now.
Okay, and for my final question is, you spoke about a 200 crore additional EBITDA that will come in. On what basis are you saying that, and what additional benefits on the financial side are you seeing?
See, we straight off the top, we think that material costs, pharmaceutical costs, and some of the other things that we see our price and the Fortis price, we see that as a big advantage that we have. There are some more areas that which I can't mention right now, but we are working on it. And if we can put both these things together, there would be large savings.